So here we have the zip files in the LLJZip project. Hello is the baseline, and then concat means that the hello and secret jars have been just concatenated, where hello is first and secret is second. So if I open a hex editor here, so what that looks like is I take in this one, Control A, Control C, and then you take in secret. You can yeah, secret needs to be last. So then I right click in here, insert, how many bytes that is, I don't know, but I think you can just paste directly like that. So yeah, this is what the concat file looks like. It's the one jar and then the next jar. So to demonstrate that, we open in 7-zip. It's just a manifest and then a hello. And then the same thing for the secret jar. It's the same thing, but it gives you a different runtime message. So you can see here, the default one is hello world, the secret one is rose, and then any case where we have them concatenated, where hello is first and secret is last, it will always use the secret one. Additionally, there's some extra doohickery going on with the merged actions items here, but you can see they all run the secret item. And of course, a lot of these, if you just try and open them in a normal editor, won't give you the right results or it'll fail. So for example, these ones with junk headers. So if I use Open Archive, it says you can't open that. And if I open the hex editor again, you can see that the start of this file is illegal, or it's filled with junk, but that doesn't matter. The JVM will start the program anyways, and then there's the rest of the file. So you can see here I've done the thing, and I can do JVM as well. So hello, concat. We'll also do the one with the junk in the beginning. And then the main class name is hello, and that works. And just a fun fact, what you can do is you can copy these, and they can even be different file names. JavaCP, poop.png, and you can see it works just fine. It doesn't matter what the extension is, as long as the file structure is okay. And because of the prefixed junk, what you can actually do is you can have a PNG file at the front, and then you can have the bytes of the actual jar file at the back. You can open it in an image editor and you see the PNG, and then you open it in Java and you see the Java code. Additionally, there's other tricks like zero length. So the way that this works is that the local file entries have a size of 0, but the central authority file names have the actual real size. So most editors will just use the local size, which is 0. And in a lot of cases, some tools will check if the file name or file contents length is 0, and if that's the case, skip it. So you can see that the Java code runs, and I have a little test here to show here. I copied some of the existing tests to modify it, but what we're doing is we're reading all the funky versions of the programs. We're reading them with LLJZip first, then using zip input streams, then the zip file, and then lastly the newer file system strategy. So concat, they mostly all read it fine except for zip file. So you can see we have the directory entry manifest and hello, zip entry works. Zip file doesn't see anything for some reason. File system sees what it needs. It skips the directory because we're only visiting files here. Then the junk header one, now the zip input stream is busted because there's junk in the front and the zip input stream doesn't handle that. File system still works though. Merged, so ours still works. Zip input stream still works, but the zip file is busted. Then you can see here again, junk header, it screws them up. And then the fake header, this one kind of messes with LLJZip a bit because there's some extra entry doohickery going on in here, but the name of the files that you actually need are still present. There's a null terminator character at the beginning of a few names here too, but it still works. You can extract the file just fine. Then with the, oh, I misread. That's the fake empty. My bad. I was thinking about this one. This is the one that had the zero length entries, and you can see we parsed that fine. Zip input stream doesn't seem to parse all the files anymore. It's now missing the manifest. Zip file is empty, and then file system. Well, I mean, file system is telling you that there is a path. I'm not doing any actual file reading, but if you try to copy the file out, the behavior might be different. But anyways, you can see that even just prepending junk to the front is going to give you wonky results. And then in the patching tests, yes, so in this case, we have the versions where you have the files appended to one another. So if I open the hex editor again, we'll look at concat because it's a really basic sample. And then I will lay out the zip file. So you can see here's the end of central for the standard one. So I think hello is, yeah, the hello is the first one. So it's compressed, but this has the class file contents that says hello world. And then if you go down, you see the other one, which is the secret code as rows. And this is the one that has the secret code as rows in it. These are the pack bytes of that one. So what we're going to do is in these tests, we're going to read all those files using our library. Then we're going to write them back to a zip and then extract them using this input stream and assert that every single one can see the secret code as rows instead of the hello world message. So if I run this, you can see for all the items here, they all pass, meaning they've all satisfied this assert statement. Because we go here, it reads the class file, looks in the method, and if it finds the string, then we're good to go because it assigns a value and then asserts that the value is not null. And that is in fact true, which we visited. And because we visited, and this is true, we must know that this did not fail. And the only way this would not fail is if the only string is the secret code as rows. So that's to show that all these cases LLJZip handles, and the other ones aren't super relevant. And this one we didn't make because I didn't want to upload an 8 GB zip file to the project. But anyways, that is a little showcase of how you can screw around in zip files and why the standard zip utilities may not always be sufficient.